What's up, everyone? The day has finally come and my Mitsubishi Fuso is up for sale. Well, I should say it's up for auction on trailbid.com, our new Overland auction site, specifically for adventure vehicles. So in this video, I'm going to give you a full walkthrough of the Fuso, go over all of the features, set up camp, and how you can go on trailbid.com and place a bid, and everyone will have a fair chance at being the next owner. First things first, let's set up camp. So I've lived full-time on the road for almost 7 years. So having a rig that sets up and packs down quickly and easily is super important to me. This thing is incredible. So you've got 6 fold-out stairs. These are my favorite because they don't touch the ground, so you don't have to level the step there. They connect right to the rig. There's no risk of slipping off of your ladder or anything like that. And this is the last step, putting that slide out. That's it. It does have a slide on this side as well, but we'll leave it in right now because you don't actually have to put that slide out. Just gives you a little more room. So this is a 2013 Mitsubishi Fuso 4x4 Fuso Canter FG. A lot of different things going on there. Although it looks similar to an average camper, this was actually a prototype specifically built in collaboration with Lance from Earth Cruiser. So it's not built like a typical wood frame camper. This is all aluminum framed on the inside and uses a Phylon siding on the exterior, which is a reinforced fiberglass siding. Also, the slides are not like typical RV slides. They're operated by a more robust and off-road friendly worm gear driven system. They've always worked great for me. I've never had any issues with them, and neither have the last 2 owners of the vehicle that I've spoken with. And they give this thing next level interior space, which we'll show you here in a second. I did have the transmission go out on me, and luckily I was really close to a world-class facility that works on Fusos called the Truck Shop, formerly known as Mitsubishi Fuso of Portland. That's how you know they specialize in these. So anyways, they put a brand new transmission in this rig. Alrighty, the Fuso's got a brand new transmission, so it's shifting good. We're good to go. Ooh yeah, shifting real nice. They did a coolant flush, they did an oil change, they did all of the emissions services, cleaned the defogger. So this rig is up to date on all its services. This thing has the Fuso Adventure Gear front bumper. This is the iconic Fuso front bumper, but it's also got a Thule bike rack on the front here. So this flips up, in the front, you can see we've got a Warn Epic shackle with a Factor 55 fair lead. This is going to a Warn 16.5 Ti. Same winch we had in the Dodge Mahal, same winch we got in the Mobzilla. It's the best big rig winch out there. This bumper tilts forward because the cab of the truck tilts forward to access the motor. So you first just tilt the bike rack, and then, like I said, you can just unscrew these big old shackle mounts. Then once you have the shackle mounts out, the bumper easily tilts forward, and this allows enough room to tilt the cab forward to get access to the motor. Also, that Warn 16.5 Ti is right in there. So that's super easy. This thing has a ton of storage. So let's take you through the exterior storage cabinets. They do all lock, but I left them all open so I can show you guys. This one has access to all of our electronics. So we've got 400 amp hours of lithium batteries here, ARB air compressor right in here with a nice hose and fill all set up. This will go all the way around to all 4 tires so you can air up and down. Got an MPPT solar charge controller. Like I said, a lot of the electronics are hanging out in here. Got a Magnum 3000 watt inverter, DC to DC Renogy battery charger, so you can charge off of the motor while the truck is running, and then, you know, lighting all up in here so you can see what you're doing at night. But yeah, that's nice access to everything. It does have a city water hookup as well as 110. So that's really nice. You can plug in at the campground. Fuel tank is down here. This is the Thetford cassette toilet area. You'll see that the holding tank is not in here. That's because I got a brand new holding tank and a brand new seat to really make this toilet fresh. Check it out. And the new one, this new holding tank I got here for you, it's got a little handle and wheels, so you can pull it along. That's pretty cool, huh? I dig that. All of these do lock, which is great. I've got most of them unlocked to show you. This is the water fill right here, and it's actually really nice. I've literally filled up a gallon jug from a stream before and put it in there. Little toilet refill with some glacier water. The thing I love about this is you can take this thing into a rest stop or a porta potty or wherever and dump it there. You don't need to go to a regular holding tank facility. Basically just spin this, undo this cap, and dump it out. Look at how nice and new that is, you guys. Let's go ahead and slide this thing on in for you. This thing's awesome. All of these do, as you notice, they have magnets, so they stick up and allow access. We got diesel exhaust fluid. This rig does have a diesel exhaust fluid emission system. You get a lot more power out of it by deleting it. I just never did, and none of the previous owners of this rig ever did. Tons of storage though. This goes through to the inside, which is neat. So you kind of have that pass-through storage ability. And then let me show you down here. This is one that always stays locked. So this was my one-wheel storage. Again, magnets. You can store a lot of stuff in here. I had 2 one-wheels in here, and then the other side is the same size box. I had like 3 RC cars. Like, this thing has so much storage. Water drain down there. It does have 60 gallons of fresh water on board. And yeah, I just love how the back end of this thing is all set up. Right here, we've got our propane tanks. We've actually got 2 20-pound propane tanks, which is way overkill. I've tried to include just anything and everything I could possibly think of that the next owner is gonna need, so that this thing is just ready to go. And right here, we've got more storage. This is actually huge. Let me show you this. Check this out. Oh, that's the small one. So there's that one, and then this one. So that storage goes all the way across. I'm including these bins because they just fit perfectly. But yeah, if you want to store skis or fishing poles, long stuff, this is the spot to do it. Again, lights all around. There's access to your 60-gallon water tank, which has just been so awesome. So I bought this thing and immediately moved in, drove from Arizona up to Canada. Some of my favorite camp spots were in Canada and British Columbia. I would still be living in it to this day if I wasn't doing another build. And really, the biggest reason I'm doing another build is because I can. It's turned into a big part of my YouTube channel, and what I do is working with companies to build epic rigs. And I'm really gonna miss this one because it's just super convenient and easy to live out of. But yeah, I can only drive one at a time. The Mobzilla F550 build going. It's just time for this thing to find a new home. It is 4-wheel drive. It doesn't have 4 low in the transfer case, but I haven't needed it. This thing actually feels really solid, off-road and on-road. It's kind of incredible. Amanda's driven it, my buddy Jeremy drove it, and everyone who drives it is actually impressed at how stable it is and how well it does on the road. It's tall. It's about 11.5 feet tall, 7 feet wide. It's only 21 feet long. The wheelbase on this thing is super short, way shorter than my F550.
Bumpers, and so you got about 3 inches longer on the actual thing, but
yeah,
you got to add the tires and the bumpers, so it's about, I would say, 22 feet long.
Yeah. Departure angle is pretty dang similar too, actually. I mean, I'm a lot taller there, but
you'll probably change that up too.
yeah, right. And because the truck is a cab over, you've got a massive 13-foot camper. There are, of course, some imperfections because the thing's not brand new, but everything's sealed up. It's all good. It's really just cosmetic stuff at this point. Look at how tight that circle is that we just did. That's wild. It's had a really solid repair on the front. We did incur some trail damage to the front wall. So we actually got in there, reinforced the aluminum frame, replaced this front wall, and completely redid the pass-through. The pass-through uses a lot of different components because the cab tilts. All of the vinyl, everything. We've added a rain gutter and just done a ton to get this thing super solid. All down to the smallest things, including the door catch. This is one thing I was working on to make sure this thing was ready for the next buyer, is this door catch here. So this is just strapped onto the spare tire. If you need, also, you can pull this off and you've got an extra tie down. Always good to have two uses. But yeah, check it out. Boom. Magnetically holds the door. It's got a little bit of suspension there. I didn't have a door holder, a door catch on this the whole time I was living in it. So I wanted to make sure I spent the time to do the things that the next owner is gonna want. We'll head on in and check it out here. The screen door as well, we've had rescreened, and we got a new plexiglass little slider in there. So you can leave the screen door closed, of course, if you want. This is a really wide door too, 30 inches wide, which is really nice. So let's head in the camper and I'll show you guys what's up. We'll also put this slide out here, but I just wanted to show you, first of all, look how much room there is with this slide in. There's still a ton of room. The slide switches are right over here. So let's go ahead and put this slide out. And there you go. Now we're all the way out. And the coolest part about this for like two people, for example, is one person can be over here cooking, using the sink, using the kitchen, and the other person can be in the dinette or in the bed or whatever, and you can walk past each other. You've got enough floor space to walk past each other. And for couples, you know, who are gonna be living together, that's huge. These doors are all held in by these little additions here, these little screws. But yeah, you can see, you guys, I've even left you some plastic utensils to use. I should mention also there's 110 outlets everywhere, and USBs with USB-Cs. These are the most up-to-date. Just bought these in the kitchen too here. Got this real nice little faux kind of stone stuff over here, so that looks good. The kitchen is just huge. The kitchen is awesome. It was a big thing that I just absolutely loved living in this camper. So you can see the sink is built in, and then it's been upgraded to a little stainless steel. Water pump works great. You got two sinks here. So yeah, that's really nice. Really nice to have the two separation here. Tons of windows too, you guys. Look at all the windows around this thing. This one's 60 inches wide. It's huge. So this is just awesome for scenic views. We got a 3-burner Thetford stove here in Canada. We got a bunch of our family over here. Big family reunion in the park. And we're using the rig to cook up a bunch of burgers. And Amanda's helping. Oh, hey.
Think so? Hi. Oh, it's wonderful. Okay.
This thing's really nice. All the burners you could want. Again, lots of storage just everywhere. Got your paper towels down here. Got storage over here. We got brand new blackout curtains for you guys. I'll throw those up. They're really nice. I got 2 for the front bedroom, and they just keep all the heat out. So I just love it. I also have this picture printed. This is from British Columbia, my favorite camp spot in the Fuso. Can't really see it great because I'm reflecting, but just wanted to have a nice little memento for the new owner of, you know, our past travels with it. But yeah, the dinette is awesome. Fun fact about this Fuso, this was one of 2 made. This was a prototype from Host Campers that was actually a collaboration between Lance from Earth Cruiser and Dave from Host Campers. As you guys know, I'm pretty plugged into the Overland community, and what I've gathered from word on the street with this rig, I've met multiple people who know this rig and have seen it before, and I've been told that basically what happened is Lance from Earth Cruiser came from Australia over to North America to make campers, and he wanted to do them on the Mitsubishi Fuso. So he teamed up with Dave from Host Campers, and they built a handful of these things. I've been told there's only 2 of these in existence with 2 slides like this. One person actually told me that this is the only one, so it could be that it's one of a kind. It's certainly incredibly rare, and the chances of finding another one are slim to none. So if you like this rig, you should probably go to trailbid.com and place a bid on it, because you're not gonna find another one. I'm gonna miss it. It's been an amazing rig, and I've never had a vehicle, or even had the opportunity to own a vehicle that was this short a wheelbase, this short a footprint. You know, it's under 21 feet long, with this big of a camper and this wide of a camper with the slides. I love it, but I also love my new F550, and I love partnering with cool companies in the overland industry to build expedition vehicles, and I love selling them. I'm stoked for the new owner of this. Again, every single thing that I could think to do on this is done. It needs absolutely nothing. Even the smallest of little things are all done and buttoned up, so that you can go and move into it and enjoy yourself. Again, storage underneath the dinette, fire extinguisher right there. All sorts of room back there, and then this is the storage that leads outside. You can see there's a vent right here, and a vent right here, and a vent right here. So this thing is equipped with a S-bar diesel heater plumb to the tank. You can run it as much as you want with no worry of running out of fuel. It'll literally run for a month straight without needing fuel, just for the heater. And ask me how I know. But yeah, the dinette's super awesome. It's plenty big. It is set up right now so that this table just stays this way. It could be set up a little bit differently to make this into a bed, but one of the previous owners set this table up to just be super solid. And I like it a lot because it's super solid. Like, check it out. Yeah, I'm a big guy, and this thing's huge. It's plenty big. It's really, really fun to have people over hanging out. I could work right here. I would work right here though. I spend a lot of time on the computer right here, and it's an incredible view out this window, that window. If you've got the door open, you can literally just, like, the entire peripheral, you can see what's going on. So it's really nice to work inside, to feel cozy inside, but be connected to the outdoors, because ultimately that's why we get these things, is to go outside. But yeah, all the doors or the windows open here. Big sliding windows with screens as well, so you got full access to the outside. The back ones don't open, but that's all right. We got fans up here. Just put new fuses in these fans, make sure they're good to go. Once they open up, they turn on automatically. Lights all around. You can run one side or two. The only light that doesn't work is this one, but I don't really know why, but I've never cared, because there's also this light, and there's also this light, and there's that light, and there's that light, and there's a light in there. There's tons of lights, so it's okay that that one doesn't work. I will mention there was an air conditioning unit installed in this. It was taken out by a previous owner so they could get under a bridge, I think in Maryland. That was the only reason it was taken out. So this is just kind of an open hatch, just a piece of foam in there chilling. If you wanted, you could always add an air conditioner. I've never really needed it, but yeah. And then you can see you got the bathroom shower right here and the bedroom up there and a full-size fridge. So this is a Nova Cool fridge, and it is a cool fridge, that's for sure. It's huge, you guys. Plenty of space for full timing. Got the freezer down. Oh yeah, it's got these little lock latches here so that they don't open during transit. So those are nice to have, these little lockers there. And then real nice like food storage. Just tons of storage everywhere. You got your thermostat, porch light, tank heater, S-bar, diesel heater controls. This will turn the whole heater on. This will turn your hot water on. So not only does this thing have an S-bar diesel heater, it has a Rixon's hydronic system, which is super expensive. And it works really well. Essentially, you flip that switch and boom, you got hot water. You got your water pump here, it's your gray, your black, and your fresh, and all that good stuff. And then into the bathroom here, nice mirror. Hey everyone. Lots of storage. I've included this toilet treatment. So again, you guys, just anything you might need when you're moving into this thing or flying in. You know, I'd imagine the person who wins this auction or who buys this vehicle is gonna be flying in, and you're probably gonna wanna use it right away. So I've made it so that you can do that. Put a brand new toilet seat on, as you can see there, just for you. So this thing is a hand pump. So you pump like that and water comes out. So it's looking really good, you guys. And again, I love this toilet. That's why I wanted to freshen it up for the next owner. The Thetford built-in cassette toilet, really quality stuff. We got the disappearing shower door here too, you guys. This thing works great. And I love this shower. I do fit in this shower. I have plenty of room fitting in this shower here. And nice low flow shower head. Just a lot of really nice little designs and things in here. And then again, we'll show you that the bathroom, the Dometic fan in the bathroom works great. Everything works great. I've literally spent like months just going through this thing and making sure that everything's dialed in for you. So yeah, let's show you too that the shower works. Turn the water pump off. Alrighty, we've shown you the bathroom shower, the fridge, the dinette, this awesome kitchen. I just love this Fuso, so it's time to show you the bedroom. And this is probably, I don't know, everything's my favorite feature, but this is definitely one of my favorite features of this. The bed is on the ground. It's not a cab over. My next camper is going to be a cab over, so you're going to have to climb up in the bed, which, you know, I'm not as stoked about, to be honest, as having a bed on the floor. Let's check out the bedroom. Yeah, absolutely love that the bed's down low. It's just super comfortable. So I bought a brand new mattress for this thing and got you a brand new nice little bed set. It's even got a cabin in it. Look at that, with some, you guessed it, brand new pillows. Check it out. So yeah, I just wanted to make sure this thing was fully ready for the next owner. We've got brand new mirrors installed as well. One of those was cracked, so figured we just go ahead and put new ones in, paint it up all around in here. And again, got this, all this vinyl. This is brand new vinyl around the pass-through and everything. So in order to tilt the cab on this, you just go through and undo all these buttons and undo 4 latches, and then the cab tilts and disconnects. It's super simple and easy. And then I've also got this big pad here, which I usually just kind of keep like right here while driving. But this pad is, you know, meant to go up in here and close the gap for privacy. I've also bought brand new blackout shades for all the windows, so I'll throw those on Those are a really nice addition. Again, something I wish I would have bought when I owned the rig. So you could crawl through the pass-through into the bed. The pass-through is not too bad. It's a little more of a crawl through, but it's pretty comfortable overall. See, I can duck under. It's not so bad at all. You can actually get up to the cab pretty quick here. And then here, let me just show you here. I'll go back again. Dipping back through. Now we're in the bed. And when you're back here, you got slide buttons back here, so you can just put the slides out from the bed. Plus, when this slide is in, it does close the gap here. So it's nice to have access to the bed with the pass-through. Really more of a crawl through though. And the best thing about this is for the dogs. Amanda and I traveled a bunch up here, and it was always so nice to have Coda and even Abram. We had 2 dogs sometimes chilling back here on the bed, and they love it while off-roading. They're just super comfortable. So again, tons of storage. We got the blackout curtains back here. Got the Sirocco fan. You guys, if you haven't seen or heard of this fan, it is the best on the market. Yeah, you can move it all around however you like. And yeah, absolutely love that thing. We got our fuses up here. And that's about it. We got another USB right over there. So you can charge your phone at night, stuff like that. Or if you want to run a longer cable into the cab, charge off the camper batteries, you can do that. I should mention the solar. Look at this, we're at 98.9% right now. We got 400 watts on the roof. So living full time out of this thing, it's got plenty of power. So if you want this to be you, camped out in a beautiful river in this beautiful rig with everything you need, I even took a shower there, head to trailbid.com and place your bid. And if for some reason you haven't heard me talk about it, trailbid.com is an overland auction website that I launched about a month ago with some good friends of mine that I've known for decades. The cool part about having it up for auction on Trailbid is everyone has the same chance to own this vehicle. I do have the vehicle 100% paid off with the title in my name. On Trailbid, we do use a service called Key Savvy, which is like an escrow service for vehicle sales and basically facilitates safe and secure private party vehicle sales. They act as a licensed dealer, handling the title transfer process and ensuring that you as the buyer get a clear title for this vehicle. They do that by verifying buyer's payment, the seller's identity, and the vehicle's title and registration. Right here I have a big booklet that I got from the previous owner that is all of the details of the Fuso. So check this out. This is pretty cool. This is the original Host RV appliance electronics data card, 2014 model year. You can see it lists out all of the products, manufacturers, serial numbers, all sorts of good stuff there. All of my receipts from the truck shop. You can see $6,500 there. That was just for the transmission, not even the install. Change oil, oil filter, fuel filter, grease truck, check brakes. We also did a coolant flush, all sorts of different things. They're $1,800. This is the windshield. Yeah, windshield that just got on. It even comes with extra replacement stickers with the VIN, and these are the official Host Industries camper stickers with all the weight and specs and everything. And then down in the booklet here, you'll find the receipts I just showed you. Also all of the manuals. So the inverter here, owner's manual for that. We've got the Thetford cooking 3-burner, the Series 160 there. And then the Nova Cool. This is the fridge installation troubleshooting manual if you were to ever need that. It's got an old school satellite on it there, and then also the Power Gear truck camper slide out system. This is all the information on the slides, manual override, troubleshooting, warranty, yada yada. Never had any issues with the slides. None of the previous owners I've talked to have. They've worked really great. The toilet here, Thetford cassette toilet, vent fan, fantastic vent fan. All sorts of stuff here about the water pump, winterization, all sorts of just good info. Really all that you could want. The Warren winch manual, everything is in this owner's manual here for you. Like I said, this rig is super rare, and this is most likely going to be your only opportunity to own one like this. So thank you guys for watching. If you're not already, subscribe to the Down to Mob channel. It's really a bittersweet moment to have this rig up for sale, but I'm really excited for the next owner. Maybe it's you. And I'm excited to see pictures of this thing and hear about its future adventures. So comment what you think of the Fuso, and let me know your favorite part about it. Hit the like if you enjoyed the video. But really, the only question is, are you down to mob my Fuso? Could be yours. You.